child is slowly taken. The violence calls the silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they're fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they're crying. In your head, zombie, 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 baby. It's in your head, zombie, 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 another mother's breaking heart is taken over. When the violence calls the silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old theme since 1916.
No, you can't use the bathroom, and no, we don't have Wi-Fi.
We hear you carry only finest merchandise.
Welcome to ESA, home to the world's most exclusive collection of top-tiered munitions. So, how can I help you?
I'm looking to make a statement.
Mission accomplished. Oh, but you're here to accessorize. The P-12K works with any ensemble.
That's like the mom jeans of guns. Statement, remember?
Right, something more street style then. The Arbiter is in season.
Kinda limiting.
Perhaps something from our high volume line.
Nope.
The fully customizable Mamba AC rifle, side-folding polymer stock, pre-floated mil-spec barrel, advanced dual-beam laser sight. The perfect tactical weapon.
Too many plastic parts. Classes will check it.
Ronin, it's time to go.
Shall I wrap that up for you?
Nah, I'll wear it out.
Excuse me, ma'am, you overpaid.
The extra's for the door. You should duck.
Sword was good buy. Think of money we'll save on ammo. Okay, we did your store. Now we do mine.
All right.
Samiko sushi, here we go.
Every day got crazier. You were a sucker and a savior. I got stuff that I could say to you, but I don't. 'Cause I know you're unpredictable. Home when you come back at night, 'cause I couldn't stay and wait up. You were the one making it dark, yeah. If I come back, will it stay light? Should I stuck it through with you, us two, just like glue? 'Cause you hurt me bad and then put me back with glue. Should I stuck it through with you, us two, just like glue? 'Cause you hurt me bad and then put me back with glue.
Secure client communication initialized. Welcome to Rogue Company. Allow me to introduce you to Rogue Company's guardian angel. Meet Saint. Saint comes prepared for mid to long-range combat scenarios, allowing him to get in the action or provide covering fire for his crew. His smoke grenades allow his team to make a quick exit. Plus, he can cover their rear with deadly trip mines. Saint is here to help bring his allies back from the brink. With his revive drone, Saint can pick up any teammate from afar. Combine this with Saint's passive medical expertise, and he'll receive a significant heal upon completing a revive, bringing his allies back into the fray with near full HP. Now that you've been patient and met Saint, tell me, are you ready to go rogue?
My wings are gone.
Secure client communication initialized. Welcome to Rogue Company. When a mission calls for speed and stealth, it's time to turn to Ronin. Even when she isn't on two wheels, speed fuels Ronin. Outfitted with automatic weapons, Ronin is about efficiently dealing with the opposition. Complemented by smoke and frag grenades, she can deal with her foes as quickly as she disappears from sight. Ronin is all about getting the drop on the opposition. Ballistic Knife can stick to any surface, detonating when foes are near, while Underground ensures that Ronin never appears on the enemy radar. Slow and steady doesn't win the race. Ronin does. So, now that you're caught up with Ronin, tell me, are you ready to go rogue?
To carry on, no second chance. I fall asleep.
Secure client communication initialized. Welcome to Rogue Company. Allow me to introduce you to one of the company's most reliable rogues. Meet Anvil. Anvil's arsenal is up close and personal, outfitted with short to medium-range weapons tuned to dole out heavy hits. Anvil comes with C4 at the ready for massive destruction, and his APS destroys any enemy projectiles that come within range. Anvil lays the hammer down with heavy defense. Barricade allows him to deploy barricade, protecting himself and his team and stopping the enemy in their tracks. Finally, his immunity protects him from disorienting effects, keeping him focused and in the fight. So, now that we've hammered out Anvil's specs, tell me, Are you ready to go rogue?
They said be patient, but I never liked to wait. They said be careful, but I never played safe. They said be patient, but I never liked to but I never played safe.
Secure client communication initialized. Welcome to Rogue Company. Allow me to introduce a rogue that's always one step ahead of his targets. Meet Dallas. Dallas's arsenal allows for high damage and versatility, with both automatic and lever action weaponry at his disposal. Plus, with EMP grenades to destroy enemy equipment and incendiaries for widespread damage, you'd be wise not to let Dallas track you down. Dallas lives up to his reputation as a world-class tracker with Target Finder, which reveals the nearest enemy to your entire team. Once you're locked in on your foe, Dallas's recharge restores his Target Finder ability after downing any enemy. Light him up and knock him down. Now that you've got your sights set on Dallas, tell me, are you ready to go rogue?
When I feel you so close, I'm body, if you body. See, I'm hypnotized by your body. I'm body, I'm body, I'm body, if you body. See, I'm touching on your body. I'm body, I'm body. See, before you go, I was a Mac, but I want you more than most. Usually I would fall back, but I don't know. Could you hold a girl, cut me some slack? Cause you got me all caught up. See how you keep me coming back? I don't know. How dare you unlock my feelings? I'm feeling so cold, like a wolf in no clothes. I swear you are my addiction, and I just can't say no when I feel you so close. I'm
Secure client communication initialized. Welcome to Rogue Company. Allow me to introduce you to the team's moral compass. Meet Trench. Trench's loadout is all about controlling the flow of the battle. He does so with heavy-hitting medium to long-range firearms, tear gas that covers a large area with choking toxic fumes, and an active protection system, or APS, to make it easier to stand your ground against enemy ordnance. Trench's crowd control hits the next level with his barbed wire grenade, which fills an area with coils of barbed wire that slow enemy movement. With Gadget Up, Trench gains an additional charge of all purchased gadgets, ensuring you always have something up your sleeve. So, now that you're in the trenches, tell me, are you ready to go rogue?
lonely women calling me while you're by my side, but you got my attention for the night. How dare you unlock my feelings? I'm feeling so cold, like a wolf in no clothes. I swear you are my addiction, and I just can't say no when I feel you so close. I'm body, if you body. See, I'm hypnotized by your body. I'm body, I'm body, body.
Secure Client Communication Initialized. Welcome to Rogue Company. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Our desperate measure is Dima. Quick to crack jokes and crack skulls. Most see Dima as unhinged. They're not wrong. Dima's arsenal is all about widespread destruction. Dima is ready and willing to clean up the enemy with multiple mid-range rifle options. His EMPs destroy enemy gadgets, while his grenades leave few safe places for an enemy to hide. The MIRV launcher allows Dima to launch a devastating cluster of grenades that levels the playing field. And with Burned, any enemies downed by Dima will be seen by his team for a brief period of time. Now that you've been introduced to your last resort, tell me, are you ready to go rogue?
Hey Rogues, my name is Nick Keogh and I'm one of the game designers here on the Rogue Company team. Now, you guys have given us a lot of great feedback and we wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as to what we've been able to take action on. This is going to give you a bite-sized look at all the things that we've done to make RoCo a better game for you. The closed beta launched with 7 full maps in the game. I'm happy to inform you that in the next update, a brand new map will be launching into the game called Vice. Vice is a map with some of the most electrifying visuals in RoCo that you've seen yet. And while not as pretty as Vice, the shooting range is a great quality of life addition that we're making to the game. The art is not final here, but we wanted to let you guys in early just so you could play with some new rogues, shoot some new weapons, throw grenades, shoot bots. Get yourself warmed up before you're ready to throw down with real players. Now listen guys, we know playing a man down is a bad experience all around. So something we've done to try and mitigate this is a deserter penalty. When you leave a game early or AFK long enough to be timed out of the match, you're going to be slapped with a penalty, meaning you cannot queue for PvP matchmaking for a short duration after that. In this next section, I'm going to give you the short and sweet version of a lot of the balance and tweaking changes that we've made to some of the rogues or maybe weapons throughout the week. If any of these topics interest you further, head over to Scott Gandhi's Twitter. He's our lead designer, and there's a good chance that he's posted a video kind of detailing these things out in a little bit more depth. First up on the list is Scorch's overheat ability duration has been reduced from 15 seconds to 10 seconds. Smoke grenade plumes will now expand fully much quicker and also dissipate out of the play space much faster when expiring. The area of effect of flashbangs has been increased, so bring your shades. We've slightly increased the range at which the striker's damage starts to fall off. Dallas is going to be getting an updated ability icon to more accurately represent what the ability does. Most of you probably don't know this, and that's our fault. But once you put Anvil's barricade out, if you press the ability button again, Anvil shatters the glass and you can peek and shoot over the center of your barricade. His ability's description has been updated to reflect that. Now for this last bit, I want to feature some of my favorite clips that I've seen posted around in the first week of the closed beta. In the future, make sure you tweet at Rogue Company with the hashtag RogueReplay for a chance for your clip to be featured on our show. Here's some of my favorites from the first week of closed beta. My absolute favorite clip of the week comes to us from Sneak, playing Phantom on Windward, ripping across the A zipline, tomahawk in hand, yeet, gets one down on the Lancer. Sneak moves up to confirm, but Ronin's there to defend. She's gonna eat the first dinger, 5 HP left, doesn't matter, rolls out, double dinger on to Dallas. Sneak confirms the kills, Lancer's been picked up by Saint. Sneak sits her right back down, one more hop and swap on to Saint for the clean 5k ace. Thank you guys so much for playing this first week of the closed beta. Watching all the positive feedback and all the fun you guys have been having has been a really rewarding experience for the team. Follow Roko on all of our socials to stay in the know, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hey Rogues, welcome back to This Week in Rogue Company, your one-stop shop for everything happening in the game. First things first, I just wanted to address the Founders Pack issue and not getting your items if you purchased that. It should all be solved now and everybody should have their stuff. If you're still having the issue, please reach out to support. We're sorry this ever happened in the first place, but we're determined to get it right. Big congratulations to our subreddit reaching 20,000 subscribers. Thank you guys all so much for the support over there. If you aren't already subbed, you probably also don't revive your teammates, do you? Let's change both of those things. There's two big things that I want to share that the design team has been working on and discussing changes for in-game. We're thinking we're going to bring bleed out timers up somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 or 16-ish seconds. One of the byproducts we're hoping to get from this is that more of you actually start to revive your teammates. You have a little bit more time to do so, and maybe somebody's going to do it. Listen guys, I've seen the data on the revives and I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. We'll continue to monitor the feedback and test this internally. There's been a lot of discussion in the Roko community about the overtime defusal logic on the demolition bomb. Specifically, this means when the timer hits 0, if somebody's actively defusing the bomb, that it doesn't blow up and it gives them that overtime to pull off the defuse. Now, internally, we've been discussing everything from the fuse time to the sound effects to the camera angle and of course the overtime logic provided in and of itself. We have nothing to announce right now, but just stay tuned and know we're thinking about it. Everything I discussed in last week's twerk is definitely going to be in the new update. And maybe, if you're lucky, some of this new stuff might make it in as well. Expect the new update to be hitting the live servers sometime next week. Now it's time for the Rogue Replay. This is the segment of the show where you guys submit all of your best clips from the week using hashtag Rogue Replay on Twitter, or just go through the subreddit. I'm going to comb through all of these, pick my favorite, and cast it live here on the show. Let's take a look at this week's clips. First clip comes to us from Lieutenant Slappy, playing some Strikeout on Favelas, and would you believe it? Straight to the objective, unlike the rest of his team. Gets on, starts the capture, crouching behind cover, revealed. but stays cool. Ice in his veins. First Vi poison baited out. Enemy Lancer Sticky will go wide. His, however, connects and oh baby, a triple! Moves in to confirm all of these kills. Lieutenant Slappy, what a player. What a play. Next clip comes to us from Viral. Lands a psychic Sticky. Doesn't even stick around for the explosion. Charging into the garage, katana in hand. Lands the first toss. Oops! Grabs himself a second. Can he get the third? And he will! The Butcher of Favelas aces the enemy team without firing a single shot. That does it for this week's episode of Twerk. Guys, make sure you're following along with Rogue Company on all of our social media, specifically the YouTube channel. Head over there, drop us a sub. We got a lot of great new content going up, like the Rogue reveals, some tutorials, all sorts of good stuff I know you guys are gonna love. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. While carrying out your mission, you'll have the opportunity to earn money and upgrade your arsenal between rounds. This video should give you a good understanding of what you can buy and how upgrading your weapons the right way can help you to victory. First off, it's important to understand that you earn money during each round by doing things like downing enemies, reviving allies, planning objectives, or assisting your teammates. The more effective you are in combat, the more you'll be able to upgrade your arsenal before the next round. Remember, you can undo any purchases before you jump out of the dropship, so don't worry if you make a mistake. Let's go through the standard Rogues kit and see what you can use that hard-earned cash on between rounds. Primary and secondary weapons. Each Rogue has the option to purchase one of two primary and a secondary weapon. After purchasing your weapon, it can be further upgraded to improve its handling, precision, recoil, and other attributes. Gadgets. Both lethal and utility-based gadgets can be purchased with cash, and once bought, will automatically replenish between rounds for no additional cost. Like weapons, these gadgets can be upgraded to improve their effectiveness, radius, or deploy times. Melee weapons. Each Rogue can purchase and equip a melee weapon that can be used up close or thrown from range. Upgrading your melee weapon will improve things like plunge distance, swing damage, prone speed, and thrown damage. Perks. Each Rogue can choose to purchase up to 6 perks that will enhance their combat effectiveness. While all perks can be purchased at the same time, you need to make sure that you're utilizing your money effectively and upgrading the rest of your arsenal as well. So be sure to choose the perks that best suit your playstyle. Now that you know everything there is to purchase and upgrade between rounds, here's a few tips for upgrading your arsenal effectively. In the pistol round of Demolition, it may be wise to immediately purchase a gadget to get an early leg up on the enemy team. If you want to make the safest play possible, save all of your money in the pistol round. This ensures that you can afford a primary weapon in the round following. After you've rounded out your arsenal with a primary weapon and a gadget, look at buying any perks that may help shore up any weaknesses against the strategy of the enemy team. Now that you've been briefed, you're ready to dive in and save the day.
We get along just fine here on our own. What you offering? Another money mind. Oh, you wanna rob me blind? Well, I don't know this time. Oh, don't want it just to lie. Don't wanna feed the fire. Tell me what to do. Been listening to my heart. It's leading me from the dark. Tell me what to choose. Don't wanna trust a liar. Don't wanna feed the fire. Tell me what to do. Listening to my heart. It's leading me from the dark. Tell me.
Today, we're going to brief you on a new game mode, Extraction. Extraction is a round-based, one-life game mode with a neutral objective. Both teams will drop in and attempt to hack this neutral objective to claim it for their team. Once a team is successful in capturing the objective, they will need to defend it for a period of time to ensure victory. If the enemy team has managed to capture the objective, you can still clutch a win by disarming it before the timer runs out. Since Extraction is a one life per round game mode, you can also win by eliminating the enemy team, assuming your enemies haven't already hacked the objective. If they have, I sure hope you budgeted enough time to disarm it. First team to win 7 rounds wins the match. This concludes today's briefing, rogues. Now get out there and start cashing in those Extraction contracts.
You try to keep us down, but we are backing out because the time is now. You scream until you're breathless, till other voices drown. But we ain't backing down. Oh, our time is now. Don't wanna keep the liar. Don't wanna feed the fire. Tell me what to do. Hey, hey. Listening to my heart. It's leading me from the dark. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to
Happy Friday, rogues, and welcome back to another episode of This Week in Rogue Company. Let's jump in and look at some of the highlights from the update. Quitters beware and be gone. The deserter system is now implemented with this next update, meaning that if you are deemed guilty of leaving a match early, you will be unable to queue again for PvP matchmaking for a short time. The more often you're guilty of leaving, the longer your timeout is going to be. And for those of you that aren't soggy, stinky, whiny quitters, Don't worry, we got something on its way. The surrender system is actively being worked on, meaning we can get you out of those lopsided matches faster and on to the next good one. Finger slipped and you bought the wrong thing? Don't worry, the undo button's got you covered. The undo button allows you to refund any and all purchases made on a per round basis. For example, if you buy a grenade in the first round of demolition, when you come back to the shop before the second round, that grenade you bought in round 1 is no longer refundable. A new One Life game mode is going live this weekend, Extraction. Drop in and fight against the enemy team to capture a neutral objective, or wipe them out with your guns, whatever comes first. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel for a more detailed video outlining this mode. It's time for my personal favorite section, the Rogue Replay. And with the topic of surrenders and quitters and deserter penalties on our mind, I think I found the perfect play for this week. Let me set the stage for you. One man, our hero, a man by the name of Posterizer, left alone. He has 1 quitter on his team, 2 people AFK versus a full team of 4. Playing Phantom, here's a kicker. No life drain. Let's see what he can do. Here we go, baby. Posterizing all alone on the back of Icarus. Finds the first headshot. Dallas lurking in spawn. Looks for another one onto the high ground. That'll go wide. Looking around, scanning for enemies. He knows they're nearby. Saint, the first one to peek his head out. The first one to get it ripped off. Repeat. Finds Phantom. Can it be the hat trick? Yes, sir. Scorch goes down. Dallas is back for more. He's going to eat the 80 damage body shot. Adrenaline pumping. Finally calms down to clean up the 5K with the P12K. That does it for this week's episode of Twerk, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow us on all of our socials to stay up to date, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Focus, focus, I've been losing all control. Know this, I can't do it anymore. We've gone too deep, there's no place for me to fall. Can't believe I gave my all, can't believe I gave my. You're walking in the fast lane, you left my heart in the ashtray. Burn me like I'm propane, only because love stands. I know I'm not the only dude, really hoping it wasn't true. Even gave you a chance to choose, but I'm doing what is best for you. I need some time to be here on my own. Give me a second, 2 minutes alone. Hope you found what you want. Glad we didn't keep going. Dreams crush, keep going. It sucks because you're walking in the fast lane. You left my heart in the ashtray. Burn me like I'm propane, only because love stands. I know I'm not the only dude, really hoping it wasn't true. Even gave you a chance to choose, but I'm doing what is best for you.
Bugger un peu. On va essayer de tester, hein. On entend les copains. Voir leur stand de tir là. Allez, stand de tir. Entraîner un peu déjà. Entrée en jeu.
Ça me dit rien par contre, pas
Ok. Ok, ça va bien planer. Oh là là, c'est chiant quand c'est comme ça. Hein. Il nous casse les couilles, hein. Il nous casse les couilles. C'est quoi ça? Voilà. Le jeu il bug. C'est sympa quand le jeu bug comme ça. Bon bah si c'est comme ça, on va retourner faire des best-of hein.
I'm familiar with that look in your eyes. Yeah, I see you. Too familiar with the shit that you say. I know what you do. I don't need to listen to my intuition, touch upon my superstition. I know what you're coming here for. Been in the situation, you don't have an invitation. Tried and I'm not trying no more. Been there, done that. I ain't in the mood to go back. Been there, done that. I ain't in the mood to go back. I wanna give in, but I don't want you again. Been there, done that. I ain't in the mood. I ain't in the mood. No. You're a natural, say you'll stop by my house like it's on the way. Play it casual, say what you wanna say, but let's shoot it straight. I don't need to listen to my intuition, touch upon my superstition. I know what you're coming here for. Sick of your notifications, you don't have an invitation. Tried and I'm not trying no more. Been there, done that. I ain't in the mood to go back. Been there, done that. I ain't in the mood to go back. I wanna give in, but I don't want you again. Been there, done that. I ain't in the mood. I ain't in the mood.
Bon, mais là apparemment le serveur sera encore en maintenance. Donc ce que je vais faire, je vais stopper le stream et relancer quand ils voudront bien fonctionner. C'est pas sympa. Pas sympa. On se dit à tout à l'heure. On se dit à tout à l'heure.